Hey there guys, it's the Camel again and welcome back to Camel Kingdom. We are still in the pirate area and we are still working on the little tavern. As I said, this is then the first episode without the Twitch overlay because as I said I decided to, well, start with something new on Twitch and keep this pirate area as a very basic project as the normal speed build, and this is why you'll get this now in the future on as episodes without the overlay. Still, if you like to go to Twitch, don't hesitate because we will still have our Twitch stuff going on, and today evening, or maybe it was yesterday, I don't know if I will get it out today, but if so, tomorrow is also a stream, so Sunday and Monday as well. So if you just want to join in, feel free to do so, and then you can see what I'm kind of doing as a new let's play. But apart from this, let's now jump into what we are doing over here. So as I said, still working on the tavern. I repositioned the coaster a tiny little bit so that it is not going to hit the tavern in any case, and also I'm kind of doing some custom supporting over here, though I must say it's still a little bit unrealistic because it should be realistically then no wood, but we can imagine that there is kind of a solid iron tube within the wood pillar. Basically the biggest problem is there is no kind of stuff in the game I can use so to kind of create those thin pillars, but yeah. Apart from that, you might already hear in the background that we do have some new music going on. So finally I got the possibility to get my music from Epidemic Sounds, and so I am finally having some new music. You can decide yourself if it's better or not, but at least I want to have something new in. Yeah, so basically I will also link down the songs if I do remember to do so, but yeah. Basically, now we have a little bit more of a piratey flair, because it was kind of hard to find music without having access to Epidemic Sounds or whatsoever. But yeah, now we are getting into a part of this tavern, and this is the interior design, which I must say, this time I totally messed up in the way how you would do it properly in Planet Coaster. So if you're gonna do a building like that, you might just wanna leave out the roof before you have done the interior. I didn't do so, I built the roof before, which was kind of important because of the fact that I definitely needed to know where I have to place the roof in terms of the coaster so that it looks kind of good, but still doesn't bother me too much to you know, build it on later on. And you can see me over here struggling with the shops I wanted to place, which will still take us a few seconds until we can start off with this area, because somehow the flattening tool just didn't want to work over there. But finally I managed to do this by just kind of, yeah, trial and error a lot. As you can see here, I'm trying a few things to make this work. But yeah, so I left this in to remind myself to tell you the story that if you want to build in the game an interior of a building, so you have a few things then to remember, because like you can't build as you would do normally with like kind of thinking in stuff like this very often. You have to keep in mind that the interior is also visible, so you might just want to use very tiny pieces that don't stick out of the walls. And then, as I said already, you might just want to have yeah, the roof open, or maybe you go and build the interior first and then the outside, because as you can see and as you will see in the rest of the footage, it's kind of a mess to build inside the building which is already finished in terms of the outside, and you always kind of have to move in with the camera, which is really, you know, it's really jaggy and it's, you know, chunky, and in a way it's really hard to build then in the inside. I finally managed to kind of achieve something good in the end, but this is not the way you want to do it. So if you want to save a little bit on stress level, that would be a good idea to not do it the way I did it. But anyways, in the end I am happy with the result, but for the next go I'll definitely try to remember my own rules to kind of not do an interior afterwards, because this is a really bad thing. In the next episode you will also see me doing the interior of the station, which is kind of the same story, but the station though is a little bit bigger, and already I did a lot of stuff already in the interior, so it's not that bad. But yeah, in any case it was not the most clever way to do it like that. But yeah, so we all have to kind of remember ourselves every now and then to, you know, search for the most efficient ways to build in the game. And as I said, this might not be the most efficient way to do this by just building a building first from the outside and then try to squeeze in the inside. I mean, it worked though, but there is a lot more easy way to do it, and why not use this, right? So yeah, but you can see now, as the tavern now continues a tiny little bit, you can see what the plan with this is. So we do have a little bit of a terrace going on as well in the front, and I wanted to create some custom pillars over there, which we can then use all over the place. I used 3 of them just to be able to use the axis tool properly, because otherwise it would have been off again, and that's something I just don't know if I do like it, just to build always with the broken axis tool, because you can do so, but it won't be as accurate in the end as it should be. So I still wanted to keep that building a little bit straight, so not too much different angles going on the outside over here, because the entire harbor will be a tiny little bit, you know, just curvy and with a lot of different angles. So you always want to have some areas then which are a little bit straight, to have kind of some, you know, solid points to look at, and to not make it too crazy and too I don't know what the word for it would be, but I think you know what I mean. So that it is not too different in terms of angles. I don't know how to explain that in English. Actually, that's, yeah, for quite a long time I do have actually a problem to explain something now in English, but so let's just move on to the next point, which is then the interior, and this is one of the walls I will then squeeze into the inside, and I thought it might be intelligent to do the entire wall already from the outside, because it would be, as I said, quite hard to do it on the inside. So I prepared that already from the outside, and I also wanted to create a custom lantern over here, and in the end I decided to go with another one, and you can judge yourself if you like it or not. I'm kind of happy with how it turned out in the end, but yeah, judge yourself, I'd say. So this should be it for my commentary. You still have half of the episode left, and I will leave you alone with the new music. And yeah, as always, guys, just give me your feedback, what you think of this episode, and if you have any ideas for this area, please let me know. And in any case, have a nice day, and see you then in the next episode, guys. Thank you for watching, as always, and keep cool. Bye bye.